Focus. All right, I'm going to do question 1A. What we need to do, it's asking for, is the height. So that's what I'm calculating first. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to break this triangle up so that I can calculate that height. So I'll take that down here. I've got the whole length here is 2 centimeters. So that means half of it is 1 centimeter. I'm just breaking this triangle up, so I'm just using that part, half of this triangle, so it's a right angled triangle, and that's the only way we can use Pythagoras theorem. We have the hypotenuse, we have the opposite, and we have the adjacent, if you remember. Now, the side here at the bottom, like I said, half of 2 is 1. So we've got 1 centimeter there, and we know the hypotenuse is 2 centimeters. From there, you write your formula. A squared plus B squared equals C squared. The C squared is always your hypotenuse. All right? What we are trying to find is that opposite side. Okay? Because that's our height, h, that we are looking for. I've broken this triangle up again to make it a right angle triangle, so it's coming from the top there. Now, from here, I'm looking for the height. I'm looking for h, which I'll just remove this a. I'll call it h squared to make my life a bit easier. Okay, and so I can substitute some values in. H squared plus 1 squared equals 2 squared. Any questions there? Okay, now I just need to rearrange this formula such that I can make h the subject. So, if I move this 1 squared over to that side, it'll become a subtraction. I've got h squared equals 2 squared minus 1 squared. It's the same as you learned in year 8, where you subtract 1 squared from both sides. Then, from there, I know h squared equals 4 minus 1. And so h squared equals 3. And h is the root of 3. Yes? Okay. So now I know what h is. Square root of 3. Then from there, I can redraw my triangle. I know that h is square root of 3. That's 2 centimeters, 2 centimeters, and 2 centimeters. From here, you aren't given this formula in that when I asked you to write them down, but you know, area of a triangle is a half times the base times the height. Now that we have got the height, we can calculate using this formula. So, this area of the triangle is a half times 2 centimeters. I take this whole base here, the whole base times the height, which is root 3. And your answer should be just square root of 3. Is that right? And that's your answer.